apologise now, we're actually midweek. Well, we're not into midweek, we're actually into Thursday. This car's only just got dropped off with us. It's been delayed. We should have had it on Monday, but it just couldn't get here in time. It's not actually on the road at the minute. Now this is a car that you will not see very often. I'm going to honestly say that, because I bet you anything I'll never get another one of these in. It's not a hypercar, you know, before you start thinking that, but it's bloody close to it, and to be fair, it's pretty more unique. And this is the new DBS Superleggera. So this is a big motor. It's getting fully PPF, so we really need to make sure every scratch and mark is out on this. I'm going to put a quick clip up now which will show you some of the marks we found, and they're not key marks. I actually think it's from someone who's filled the car up and the hose pipe's actually, well, not hose pipe, you know, the fuel line has actually caught the car, because it's mainly on this quarter. But some of these marks are really bad, and we are going to have to wet sand it, unfortunately, which is, as you know, something we don't like doing. A lot of people sand cars, a lot of details do it all the time. It's not really that good for the paint, and to get it absolutely mint with no marks underneath, not just the fact of hiding them, is pretty hard work. So it's something we try and do as a last resort, and that's us being truthful and very clear about that. The black on this, it's got sort of these mega vents on here, absolutely blathered in carbon, loads of black around here. That's going to take some serious work to do, and some really tricky areas, especially when you're going into grooves and vents like we've got literally right down there. So we've got quite a bit of work out for us. The wheels look absolutely mint. They really are really good, cool wheels, but they are marked really bad in regards to condition, and there is a scratch across here which I'll try and get on camera in a minute. So we're going to have to take the wheels off when we do the calipers. Now those wheels are probably going to take 2 hours to machine polish per wheel, and then we're going to be putting Ceramic Pro wheel on them to make sure that they are obviously protected and toughened up. So it's pretty much a day's work in the wheels alone, in all fairness on that. But we'll try and get some more videos of this seriously cool car as we go, and we'll get some proper footage put out for you, because this is something we want to kind of advertise. It's cool.
Like a lid looking bad on a boat. I'm on a boat. Lying shit, but my baby come.
So we're looking around this car more, and it is actually in really good condition. It has been detailed, I can honestly say that, and whoever's done it has done a pretty damn good job, to be fair, because it hasn't really got swirls in it. I'm noticing, I'm gonna have to mark these, but there's more and more marks appearing on different areas that I'm noticing. It's a tricky colour, to be fair, for this too. You've really got it, you kind of catch it in your eye. To be truthful, even with all our lights on, it reflects that much, being sort of a silver grey with a lot of metallic on it, so it is hard to see the marks. Spotlights and things won't really work. Someone has detailed it. The reason I know that is there's a bit of buffer trail here. There's a couple of marks there where they've kind of missed because they haven't seen, and what I'm really noticing more than anything is just kind of the mistake of where people use too much compound. We tend to buff dry. I do get criticised for it a little bit when people are doing the training days, or they see me, or other details coming, because they don't understand how I use so little compound when I do it. But what I've noticed is this has got a PPF around the light, and as you can probably see, there's bits of dust here because all I've done is literally run my nail across the top of the PPF, and it's pulling the compound off, so there's quite a bit of compound kind of left there. I'm not sure if you can see all those little dots and speckles. What I've also noticed is on the back quarter, basically in where the bumper is, I'm going to try and get it on camera, but in here, absolutely blathered with compound, which even the jet wash hasn't got out. I'm sure you can just see that on camera. So we're going to have to go around and kind of really highly look at this car and find little niggly bits, because we want the PPF to sit properly, we want it to be absolutely mint. One thing I really want to do that I've noticed on here that someone hasn't really spent a lot of time on when they have detailed it ready for sale. Obviously a car like this, you expect the dealerships to get someone out to look at it because they're not cheap. It's absolutely covered in dirt around here, which is not really a problem, but it shows someone hasn't done it. Now this whole boot is actually made out of carbon, which is insane. The problem is it's lost loads of colour, and this is me being picky, but on these areas here, they're really dry. You don't see it because, let's be honest, it's shut. You can't even see it when you look under there. Yeah, this is all carbon, massive F1 style diffuser. This is insane. But being ourselves and who we are, I need to get that right. So again, I found more compound here, there's quite a bit. But I'm going to get on that boot and I'm actually going to machine that with the nano tools, possibly on the airlines. And I'm going to get that carbon looking mint as well for when we do actually ceramic it, because I want to get that finish right on there. So even though the car don't actually need that much work, I think we're probably going to have about 6 or 7 days on this to get it looking right. So we will get videos and stages as we go for you. Speak to you in a bit, guys. And next what we're going to be doing is that. What I just saw there is the really small plastic trim, and it actually goes into an active vent. Now this is seriously cool because this vent actually goes into the boot and out the back of the boot for aerodynamics, which is clearly had a lot of work involved to design it. But this is tarnished quite bad, it's swirled, scratched. So's all the black pack around here, and so are the lights around here. Now these are going to be really fiddly because this is extremely small and extremely curved, and even using the nano tools, possibility you can mark the car because you could hit certain areas or the buffer can't get in. So we're going to struggle to do it, if I'm honest, but we're going to get it right. And what we're going to be using is the little nano air tools and different types of tips just to get the right finish. And the biggest problem you've got with black and using those little nano tools is, even at a slow speed, they can actually create buffer trail. A slow speed on those doesn't do a great deal like a normal buffer would, but a slightly faster speed, it spins obviously 10 times faster than a normal buffer. So to get these right, it's going to take a little bit of time. We've also got the wings to do as well, so let's see how we can get them up without putting any more marks in or making them worse, but actually get that gloss and that depth back out. So we're just doing a little bit of refinement now on the DBS, and this is what I was trying to show you earlier about where someone's detailed it, but there's quite a lot of compound in certain areas. So I'm going to try and show you now where we've seen it. It's difficult to see. Most of the times probably people wouldn't actually even know it were there, but it's something we need to get clean because it does spoil the car in my eyes if you're going to have a pristine car. So I'm going to try and show you that now using these special little wooden sticks effectively to actually get that out safely.